Hello. I have a theory I'd like to try out. Well, let's think about this for a minute. Let's think about how they show the images of a hurricane on the screens, and even truthers, even the people that know that they lie about everything, or almost everything they lie about, believe these pictures and these images and these videos. And it's like, don't you think they could maybe make it look bigger? They could increase the size of it. They could make it look darker and scarier. And then they add all these words on, like, oh, and the numbers, a 5, category 5, and the words, and it's bearing down. It's what are the words they use? It's about to crash into it's like, it's clouds, okay? You look up. Do you see that in the sky? Do you see that shape? Maybe. But why does everybody take it for granted that they're not lying about that too? I'm sorry to be one of those people that they're lying about everything, but they are. They really kind of are in many aspects, okay? They could be taking, they always take a grain of truth. That's how lies work. They always put a grain of truth in it, and that's how they get away with it. And everybody believes it. Oh, look at this. Here it comes. And they're looking and waiting and thinking and picturing it in their minds about how bad it's going to be. Gee, do you think that might have an effect on it? Do you think? Let's think about this, people. Really. Oh, yes. And if you're saying, oh, they can't lie, well, guess what? Have you ever heard of the Smith-Mundt Act? Smith-MUNDT, that was repealed, which means basically legally they're allowed to just tell you a story. Just tell everybody a story, and everybody looks at it and everybody believes it. And pretty soon, guess what? It may or may not happen, but all those people looking at it and thinking it's going to, do you think that doesn't have any effect at all? Have you never noticed how intention changes things? Maybe you haven't, okay? Maybe we have to go back to first grade here. But for the people that I know that you know that they lie about pretty much everything, why are you still believing the pictures they're showing on the screen, on the TV? And believing the words that they're using? Do they ever not try to scare people with this stuff? Yeah, it's bad. And it is bad, I agree. And it's horrible when it does happen. I'm not denying that it happens. I'm saying the reason it happens the way it happens may be being influenced by the belief that people are holding. And if that sounds weird to you, then you probably shouldn't look at my stuff. But think about it. Come on, let's imagine a thin, tiny little storm just dissipating. That's basically how energy works. That's the energy workers know what I'm talking about. They do it, and I've seen it. I've seen it here. In fact, I had to ask her to stop because it was so extreme that the property was damaged when the water was flowing down right there. Whoosh. And we hadn't had rain in weeks, and she was doing me a favor. I said, could you maybe bring some rain? Don't do that. Don't ask people things like that, because they may be able to do it, and you may be sorry. Watch what you wish for. Bottom line, watch what you wish for. And by wish, I also mean watch what you're imagining in your mind, what you're picturing in your mind about this big, scary hurricane that's going to do all this damage. Well, stop thinking about it that way. Picture it a different way. Picture it a little kitten up there going, meow, meow. Okay? Let's just see. We could try it. Do you think? Can we try it? No? Okay. Okay.